like one piece of fear.
From a young age, Robert Downey Jr. showed some peculiar traits, hanging out with a pretty odd crowd.
Have any hair on your balls?
So, as soon as he was old enough, his family shipped him off to mandatory military service, even though it wasn't actually mandatory. This stint in the army, however, changed his entire life because Downey found himself shipped off to the battlefields of Vietnam. Realizing this was a meaningless war, or perhaps just feeling ashamed, Robert Downey Jr. decided to disguise himself as a black man. I mean, I don't think he was a racist. At most, just a bit of a sexist.
You plant your feet in the ground, you look her square in the eyes, and you say, hey, baby, you and me's going on a date. That's in the story. What's the name?
Lance.
Lance. What the fuck did I just hear, Lance?
Did you say Lance?
No.
That sounded like Lance.
No, I said Nance. That's what I said, Nance.
Sounded like Lance.
Look, I'm Al Pacino, okay? I love the pussy.
During a mission in the Golden Triangle, to best hide his identity, or perhaps to blame someone else, just like he disguised himself as a black man, this time he went full Vietnamese, complete with a conical hat, a traditional baba scarf, and even led a water buffalo. Using this disguise, Robert Downey Jr. massacred an entire village.
I'm a land farmer, motherfucker!
After returning from the war, Downey was reassigned to fly planes for hire for some outfit.
An ambulance trying to get to the site of an accident. Oh, you! Man, you want a convertible? I don't think...
Realizing his meager salary wasn't enough to live on, let alone party, he decided to team up with a few colleagues and use their flights for smuggling.
Okay. Okay. I can now. Right.
On one smuggling run, by chance flying over the old Vietnam battlefield, his plane was hit and caught fire. Seeing that this smuggling gig was way too dangerous and not even that profitable, Robert Downey Jr. decided to desert and run back home to become an actor. He heard it was a hot profession where he could get famous, have teenage girls swoon over him, and, most importantly, easily pretend to be someone else to avoid getting caught by the military for desertion. Wish granted. Even before he was famous, Downey knew how to sneak into female dressing rooms and sweet-talk a pretty, innocent teenage girl. Later, when he dared to smoke weed right in front of the director, he earned the director's ire and was only given roles with no lines, practically playing mime. However, luck struck again. Surprisingly, those silent roles, coupled with his high state, helped Downey reveal his comedic genius.
Watch the birdie. That's enough. Cut. God damn you, Chaplin. What are you trying to do to me? I knew I was right to hire that kid.
He quickly shot to fame and entered high society. Day after day, he indulged in debauchery, betting one woman after another.
You know what? I've always had that gift. After a man makes love to me, he just goes wild from happiness.
But strangely, when he was with women, he only remained silent. Downey suddenly realized he'd developed a mild form of mutism from playing mime too often. Realizing things weren't right, he probably couldn't stand playing mime forever, Downey, itching to talk, decided to quit acting and switch to a profession where he could talk more, being a detective. With considerable talent in both intellect and physical prowess, Robert Downey Jr. solved several minor cases.
Designed to be washed away by the rain. Arranging for your father to drown in his own bathtub required more modern science. Very clever of Reardon to find a paralytic that was activated by the combination of copper and water and was therefore undetectable once the bathwater was drained. They didn't know that you'd given them the antidote. Instead, they would have believed it was magic and that you'd harnessed the ultimate power. And the world would have followed. Fear being the most powerful weapon of war. Then you'd be hanged. Properly this time.
If a case was too tough, he'd just invite the culprit over and throw a few punches to knock them out. After all, he'd been trained in the military. Who could mess with that? However, despite his many natural talents, great talents often come with great quirks. Downey also had some very eccentric bad habits, like loving hide and seek, or most annoyingly, his habit of scrutinizing women.
I'm not going out with you dressed like that.
During a blind date, Downey Jr. hurt the other person's pride so much that she splashed wine in his eyes.
It's a boy of age, and he's tall for his age. He flicked and killed you today. There are 2 drops on your ear, in fact. India blue is nearly impossible to wash off. Too experienced to react rashly, which is why the lady for whom you worked lent you that necklace. Oriental pearls, diamonds, a flawless ruby, hardly the gems of governors. However, the jewels you are not wearing tell us rather more. You were engaged. The ring is gone, but the lighter skin where it once sat suggests that you spent some time abroad wearing it proudly. That is, until you were informed of its true and rather modest worth, at which point you broke off the engagement and returned to England for better prospects. Dr. Babs.
Enraged, Downey decided to disguise himself as a woman, sneak onto the girl's train, and push her into the river.
Do you trust me?
No.
Well, then I shall have to do something about that.
Mary? Who delivered this parcel?
The postman.
The usual chap, or did he look peculiar?
Immediately after, he was wanted for assault. But was that the end? Nope. With his talent, Robert Downey Jr. moved to another place and changed professions to become a lawyer, a job where bluster is always appreciated.
The great state of Illinois can't meet its burden of proof. If I walk with a guilty client, it's on you. So I suggest you do your job, Catan.
And how does it feel, Hank? Knowing every person you represent is guilty.
It's fine. Innocent people can't afford me.
His luck didn't stop there. In one case, he unexpectedly snatched a secret file containing a wealth of alien technology. Downey then secretly fled to a remote, unfamiliar land to develop new tech. After succeeding, he decided to eliminate all the innocent people there to erase any trace. Shed his lawyer facade and become a tech billionaire. At this point, Robert Downey Jr. lacked nothing, neither money nor women. he could have anyone he wanted. A reporter,
Excuse me, Mr. Stark. Christine Everhart, Vanity Fair magazine. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
She's cute. She's all right. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
It's okay?
Okay, go.
You ever lose an hour of sleep your whole life?
Be prepared to lose a few with you.
boom, she was already in Downey's bed, naked.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. The weather in Malibu is 72 degrees with scattered clouds. The surf conditions are fair with waist to shoulder high lines. High tide will be 10:52 a.m.
He was surrounded by beautiful women and extravagant parties. He even organized conferences just to show off and promote himself to the press. However, the attendees were mostly just there for the free food and booze. As technology continued to advance, Robert Downey Jr. created countless new generation robots, opening up a path to unlimited wealth. Feeling rich enough, he wanted even more fame. After all, fame and fortune should always go hand in hand. As soon as he thought of it, Downey contacted a one-eyed kingpin, the manager of a professional mercenary squad, hiring them to create an organization called the Avengers. Their goal was to masquerade as superheroes, world-saving saviors who would be adored by everyone and become famous.
And I'll introduce the world, the newest official member of the Avengers, Spider-Man.
You're an Avenger now.
Hi, I'm Captain America. How many more of these?
Since there must be heroes, there must also be villains. Leveraging his connections and money, Downey hired many actors and spent billions on makeup artists to create formidable villains.
It's good talk.
No, it wasn't.
He even used robot-making technology to create a robot villain, then defeated him, becoming a hero in everyone's eyes.
You know, with the benefit of hindsight.
However, because he spent so much money on the makeup team and robot development, the mercenary squad's salaries were cut.
Like a band? Like the Beatles?
They felt it was unfair. One side was acting out fight scenes all day and training hard, while the villains just got punched for money. So, they sent a representative, a burly guy nicknamed Captain America, to negotiate, but he ultimately failed.
Take that off. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
And after realizing that employees defying their boss was unacceptable, Robert Downey Jr. decided to eliminate the entire mercenary squad to cover his tracks.
Let's kick his ass.
Even a purple-skinned guy who escaped the Avengers to live as a farmer, growing vegetables daily, couldn't escape Downey's relentless pursuit. With advanced robot technology in hand, and by using one group against another, then dividing and conquering each member, he almost succeeded in eliminating all loose ends.
Sorry.
However, the matter reached the ears of a famous upright god who despised deceit in the universe, the god Loki. Loki sought him out, intending to expose the truth. But with his honest nature, he was unexpectedly tricked by Downey and struck a blow. Ironic.
This usually works. Well, performance issues, it's not uncommon. 1 out of 5.
And there's one other person you pissed off. His name was Phil.
Of course, this blow did nothing to our god, but Downey successfully escaped, then staged a fake death right in front of everyone. After his scheme was revealed, knowing for sure he couldn't escape Loki, Robert Downey Jr. cleverly devised the fake death plan and successfully gained everyone's trust. He fled to a desolate, rarely visited place and posed as a veterinarian, waiting for time to pass and for everyone to forget, then planning his return. Living for a long time in this place, Robert developed a new skill, self-delusion, believing he could talk to animals.
Now it's over there. And now it's over here. Now it's back over there. Got it. And now it's over here. Oh, we lost it. We've got to get it.
A cat is still a cat. Easily distracted. And too later. Huh?
Okay, you have yourself a deal. See you around, Boy Scout.
Guys!
Moreover, he often dragged them out for entertainment, performing surgery on them. After all, he was playing a veterinarian. I just can't believe he even imagined himself curing a dragon. Driven mad by spending all day with animals, Downey decided to become a monk to purify his soul, but he accidentally joined a cult that specialized in gay activities. And whether by bad luck or good, in this place he devised his path back with a new identity, Dr. Doom.
Let it come. Let them see who they are fighting.